What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, back again with another video. Today is the first edition of the Choose Your Player Challenge. Now, this is going to be a really fun series where I'm going to bring up a bunch of players who you guys can choose from. It'll be 1 versus 1 every single video, and at the end of the season I'm going to try to do these within the next couple months, but maybe we'll do some fun ones towards the end of the season. But for these ones, basically at the end of the season we can go back and look at who had the better season at the end of the year, and you know, injuries could happen, so choose wisely. Who do you guys think is a more physically fit player who won't get injured? Of course there's freak injuries, but it's just a fun challenge. You guys get to pick which player you think will have more points. Leave your picks down below and leave your prediction of how many points both players will have. You guys get to see at the end of the year, if you were right, which player had a better season, and today you guys can see the title. Who would you rather have? David Pastrnak or Leon Draisaitl? Two of the most elite scorers in the league right now. They're both playing really well. The Oilers and Bruins are both off to really good starts to their season. Of course, it depends on when you're watching this video, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've made some predictions before on this channel, and I'm usually wrong. So I'm going to try to stay out of this, but I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on which player I think is a little bit better than the other. And again, it's just my opinion. But both these players I respect a lot. They're both amazing. So let's just look at their numbers first of all. At the time I'm recording this video, David Pastrnak in 17 games played, and again, this could change by the time you're watching this or by the time it's posted, but it should be up only a day later than what I posted this. So to start the year, Pastrnak in 17 games played has 30 points. That's absolutely insane. And the reason why I'm very appreciative of those points as a Leaf fan is that he's on my fantasy hockey team. So thank you, David Pastrnak. 15 goals and 15 assists for 30 points. That is an absolutely amazing start to the year. I also predicted that David Pastrnak would have 50 goals this year, 50 plus. So I mean, listen, he's on a pretty good start. At one point, I believe he had 15 goals in 15 games to start the year. That's insane. The guy can just score goals like crazy. He's got one of the most lethal shots in the league. He's not afraid to hit. He can dish the puck out well. He's part of that perfection line with himself, Marchand, and Bergeron. Listen, I'm a Leaf fan, but I can say that is the perfection line. They are very good. And he's only 23. He's a winger, so of course that will have a little bit of a back and forth as well in the comments, because the next guy is Leon Draisaitl, and he is a centerman. He's 24 years old. And to start the year, him and McDavid have just been dynamite. In 19 games played, 14 goals, 20 assists for 34 points. So he's got the point advantage, but keep in mind, he's played a couple more games than Pastrnak has. So, you know, you have to take into account the centerman position, the age, the points. You guys get to choose which one you guys think is better. And of course, at the end of the year, you get to see who really is better. But Leon Draisaitl took a lot of flack, you know, in the past about his contract, and oh, it might have been too much money for him. And, you know, they weren't sure if he was ever going to live up to that contract. But he really has been the last couple of years. The guy can flat out score. He's a big body. He's not afraid to get in the corners. He can dish out the puck. And him and the Oilers have been off to a good start, much like Pastrnak and the Bruins. Now, let's look at their contracts. Right now, David Pastrnak is getting paid $6.6666 million. I don't know why he has his contract like that, but it's actually quite comical. And that contract ends in the 2022-23 season, so that is a very significant number. He is playing absolutely way past that contract if you look at some of the deals now. In terms of Leon Draisaitl, his contract doesn't end till the 2024-25 season. So you're getting extended value of Leon Draisaitl because that 8.5 is an absolute steal. If his contract ended tomorrow, same thing with Pastrnak, both those guys are in double digits, no problem. They both really deserve it. But if you, again, the contract doesn't have too much to play in terms of just this season, but if you were picking a player, you know, you're spending $2.5 million more for Leon Draisaitl. Are you going to keep a guy that's let's just say $2 million less than Draisaitl in Pastrnak? Which guy do you want to spend the money on? Do you think it's more valuable to pick up a guy in Draisaitl who's a centerman and pay that extra money? Or are you going to pay less money for a guy like Pastrnak who plays on the wing? That's all what you guys have to take into account. You guys get to choose. This is just for fun. I thought it'd be really cool to compare two players and see which one you guys would pick. Both of them are excellent choices. If I was going to pick again, I want to stay out of this, but I want to make a pick. I think I would take Pasternak. Some people would disagree with that, but I just like the way he plays the game. I think that he scores at an elite level. So does Draisaitl, but I really think Pasternak's going to explode this year in terms of goals. His point per game percentage is ridiculous. The guy just knows how to put the puck in the net, and I would not be surprised if this guy has 100 points. I really don't. I really think it's possible. He could have 100 plus points, no problem this year. That 50 goal mark, I really hope he hits it because my fantasy team would do really well. Leon Draisaitl, again, not a bad choice, an excellent choice in Draisaitl, an amazing player, big body, he gets it done, and hopefully him and the Oilers continue to have success because I love watching late night Oilers games, especially when they're playing well, and James the Real Deal Neal has been playing quite well, so hopefully they can keep it up. But those are your two players. Make sure to leave your picks down below. I wanted to do something different on this channel and have a lot of fun with it. So make your pick, Draisaitl or Pastrnak. Leave your predictions for points down below as well. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, and maybe the next video for these players. Maybe you guys can decide who it's going to be. Leave your comments down below. Peace.